that I wouldn't. I feel good.
Okay, Mr. Spencer, thank you for being here today. Why are you here protesting Mayor Villaraigosa, the mayor of Los Angeles?
Well, to tell the truth, is he the mayor of Los Angeles? I thought he was the mayor of Mexico.
It sounds like it's a mayor of Mexico. I would agree with you. What issues are the black community having with illegal aliens?
Well, right now we have an onslaught of ethnic cleansing in the black community on us because of this illegal foreigners from another country, especially south of American border, and they're infiltrating us. And basically, they have a bitter hatred for blacks, and we don't know why. Because we're the only ones let them into our communities, became their brothers and sisters. Then once they got the illegal numbers, they whole thing now is to ethnic cleanse us, and yet our black leadership has sat silent and let this illegal invasion into our community to disrupt our community. And yet, anytime something happens where in our community where a white cop or somebody hit a black person, all our black leaders run out and they want to protest. And even when a coward held his child up and for the police to kill him, and the police killed him, then the first thing everybody said, oh, that poor innocent Hispanic, and the cops just killed him. He was a coward. He should have never put his child in harm's way. That's a coward. And most of these people that come from Mexico, El Salvador, they're a bunch of cowards, because guess what? They are too afraid to enforce the laws in their country. But yet they want to come here and make us enforce the laws to give them the same rights as American citizens that they're not due here in America.
Now, you're one of the co-founders of CAB, Crispus Attucks Brigade, correct?
Right.
Okay, now Crispus Attucks Brigade, because of, and you use the phrase ethnic cleansing, a very strong phrase. Is there really that kind of killing of black Americans on the part of illegal alien gangs and illegal aliens going on in where? South Central?
South Central, okay, prime example. From 1995 to 2005, until we just prosecuted the Highland Park incident, right? The mayor was a assemblyman or whatever, all of them Fabian Munez, every so-called Hispanic, whatever, elected official was elected during, they knew the ethnic cleansing was going on in Highland Park.
Very good.
You know, you did not hear one outcry from Mayor Pancho Villaraigosa.
No.
That there was to stop the ethnic cleansing in Highland Park. The prime example is a little 14-year-old child that got killed in Harbor City. Now all of a sudden we have neighborhoods that now we can't go into. I'm thinking I'm in Baghdad. I think this is Iraq now, because certain areas I can't probably go in now because I might be killed because of the color of my skin. And these are the same people that always say they want this coalition, this black and brown coalition. Now, which if of those colors, which this color here would represent me, or would this color right here represent me? So basically, when the Hispanics say brown, the browning of America, America's already been brown. America's already been brown. But now you're saying you want to wipe this brown out, so you could be the brown now. And basically, you have not contributed nothing to America, other than you say, and your mayor said it, and quite profound. The only thing y'all did was clean toilets.
Yeah, now the pro-illegal immigration groups, they're using a lot of the tactics, and I believe trying to capitalize on the civil rights movements that was established by blacks many years ago to rightfully gain the freedoms that were due the black community. Do you think that, in fact, the pro-illegal immigration groups are trying to hijack the black civil rights movements of the 60s?
They done already hijacked it. Because guess what? 1866 was a Civil Rights Act. In 1866. I would like for people to go on Google or whatever and let me know how many Hispanics was in America in 1866. The 13th Amendment was to free the slaves. Where were they at? Was they part of that 13th Amendment to the Constitution? The 14th Amendment was basically to grant the slaves, children, citizenship in America. And the 15th Amendment guaranteed us the right to vote. We already had a Civil Rights Act of 1866. And now, this Civil Rights Act of 64 and 65, the Voting Rights Act and all that, that was just a sham. That was just a sham act. Because guess what? Anybody can use that Civil Rights Act now. Here, in order for me to form a coalition with anybody, we have to have something in common. With the Latino, Hispanic population, I have nothing in common with them. First of all, they've never been enslaved in America. They always have used the title white. They only became a minority after the Civil Rights Act, and then they hijacked that and said, well, we're a minority too. There's only one minority in America, and there's only one non-immigrant in America, if you want to say immigrants, is black Americans. We never voluntarily came over here to be citizens. We had to have an act. They had to go through Congress, an act that had to amend the Constitution. Have they amended the Constitution for all these illegal Hispanics? And then what makes me even more mad, my black leadership cannot read. If you read the Constitution, the 15th Amendment guaranteed us the right to vote. We didn't need no Voters' Right Act. What Voters' Right Act? The Hispanics don't have a Voters' Right Act. The Asians don't have a Voters' Right Act, but yet our black leadership still run around here crying that every so many years we gotta renew the Voting Rights Act and we can't vote. We can't vote.
I feel good.